I believe that the ideal for anyone is to find love and enjoy that love in their lifetime. But when life happens, life happens.
We cannot support divorce. Makes no sense. My whole ministry is built on marriage. So if I believe in divorce, then I must be one of the biggest fools in the world.
So I don't believe in divorce. I don't believe that people should divorce. I believe that there is no problem that cannot be solved. But it takes two. Only one person cannot solve it. I've said it over and over again. Religion is more dangerous than the devil. You see, when you practice Christianity as religion, you are going to be a pawn in the hands of charlatans behind the pulpit. When you practice Christianity as religion, you're going to be a victim of the myopic, limited, uninformed, unexposed interpretation of scriptures of the people you listen to. They will tell you one thing today, tomorrow they will say, oh, God has spoken to me, I've changed my mind. But what about the people you've told what you told?
Hey, hi there, everybody. My name is Dr. Kingsley OKONKWO, and I'm happy to see you on our page. It's been a minute. Good to see all of you. Welcome. Hey, today again we're delving into one of those very, very important topics. We're talking about 7 things they don't tell you about divorce. Now, before we go into today's topic, and who I have here, he needs no introduction. We've done a blockbuster YouTube interview last year or so, or some time ago, that really broke the internet because of the level of depth, the level of discovery, and revelation that was in that YouTube video on divorce. We did the topic, is divorce a sin? Then we did how my first marriage crashed. Then we did how I bounced back from a divorce. It was a blockbuster. It really rocked the internet. And we have him here again. So ladies and gentlemen, welcome with me, Dr. Olumide Emmanuel.
Salute.
Yes.
It's as if you're all not finished.
Yes.
Oh, you are not God.
Yes.
God does not need people's approval.
Except you're not really a human, or you don't even have the spirit of God. You can't watch those 3 videos and what you would think is that this man is just. You need to first sympathize with what has happened, what he has been through. If you listen well, you will see what happened first.
Do you know that some of the people that were against me then, some of them have divorced?
You see,
I didn't even know. They were now calling me my brother. I faced my own. They were now saying, so he said, I said, but you didn't say I can't call you when I've judged you before. And now realize that, hey, I don't say my own. They wait for me in front.
Yes.
But it is well.
But let's so go and watch basically. So let's get to today, emoji. What are 7 things they don't tell us about divorce?
Number 1, it leaves a scar. It leaves a scar. You see, this is my finger here. You can see this scar here. I was not yet 10 years old when I fell by the side of our house in the place, and then bottle, caught this hand, and it had to be stitched.
Wow.
So I was not 10 years. So this scar has been there for over 40 years.
Wow.
Over 40 years, and I'm still looking at it in my hand
Still
right
there.
now. So the same way you have a physical scar when there is a wound, when there is a divorce, there's a scar. The scar is there because whether you like it or not, it's like a woman that did D and C.
Yes.
Even though the wound is healed, or CS or whatever, it's healed, the scar is there. So that's the way it is. So many times people are carrying that scar because there's something that's happened contrary to your plan and your expectation, because nobody goes to the wedding day. I tell people, you meet someone, you go through the process, and then you go to the altar and say, I do. The same 2 people that said I do, we end up in the court and say irreconcilable difference. There are no irreconcilable difference, only irreconcilable people.
Yes.
It's because you are not willing to pay the price, and only one person cannot make it work. So there's that scar. That's number 1. So they don't tell you, but the scar is there. So it's like, I don't know if to use this example, but I've sat down with a lot of people that are, plus size, and no matter how much they try to prove that I'm okay with my size, I'm okay. They are not really okay. Sometimes like you can't be okay with this. So a few years down the line, they will now begin to tell you their story. I did this, but you were telling us you were okay. So there is a scar, and people need to understand that. You see, a woman gets pregnant, gives birth to a child. The experience she goes through, no man can explain it. No matter the revelation you are, because you have not gone through it.
Yeah.
When Jesus spoke to Peter, he said, Peter, there is an experience you will go through. He said, Satan has desired to sift you like a wheat. He said, but when you are converted, strengthen your brethren. Going through divorce leaves a scar that gives you the opportunity to help other people not to be scarred. And so your misery becomes a ministry. It becomes something that you can now use to help people to say, don't go that route, or this is the way to. So that's number 1. It leaves a scar. And many times people don't talk about that. Number 2, it leaves a stigma. Till tomorrow. There are people that no matter what you say, Olumide Emmanuel is a persona non grata.
Yes, he's not a man of God.
No matter what you say, let him raise the dead. Forget it.
Yes.
I love that guy. I love his message, but that divorce thing, there's no way anybody can explain to me. People tell me, he's a man of God. I appreciate you, but that thing, because I can't tell you this. Look, one of my friends called me. And he said somebody called him. I didn't know that. He said, my brother, you didn't tell me you are doing this thing now. After 17 years, you did. He said, who is this Kingsley guy? What did he do to convince you to talk that people have been calling me in London? He said, I had to go and watch it. He said, because I didn't know. He said, then when the people now were calling, he said, no, have you seen now? He said, but you didn't even tell them. Now all the things you said that they're shouting, you didn't say, say now only Islam. You never thought, I said, no, we can't go there. So am I going to expose everything to you? So people don't understand things. So it leaves a scar, it leaves a stigma. So the stigma is still there. Some people till tomorrow they'll go to, I don't go to a church where the pastor has divorced and remarried.
Yes.
There are people, one of my pastors did not greet my wife.
Yes, your current wife.
For 14 years.
Wow.
He has never one day gone to say happy wedding anniversary.
Wow.
One of my top guys. And I called her, I said,
yeah.
My wife will say, this guy, I greet him, he doesn't greet me, I don't understand.
Wow.
My baby, it's like, and when I called him, he said, it's true. That I don't have any problem, but that, once somebody has divorced and remarried, I don't like celebrating remarriage. So it's not about you. I honor you, I honor your wife, but I'm telling you.
Wow.
To say happy wedding anniversary, to say happy wedding anniversary to my wife is like he's endorsing.
Yes, in his own books.
A great man of God.
In his own books,
this guy is a solid man of God on all levels. But you can see what that's it's a software. Once it's locked in. He couldn't just understand that. How do you say you honor a man and you're not greeting the wife? Now me divorce, my wife no divorce now.
Yes.
It is me that divorced and married. That's our own first marriage. And yet, so you have the stigma. So even you won't marry divorcee, the part of what you will have to be ready to carry the stigma, because some people will believe that, now you destroyed the marriage.
Yes. You are the one that was,
you are the one that, maybe you are the one that prayed against the marriage. Yes. There are all kinds of things that when people talk like this, you're like, where did your mind come up with this kind of script? So there will be that stigma that will be there. So some people just believe that you're not a man of God. Some people believe there's no message you can preach. Some people just believe that you cannot be trusted. Some people just, so there are all kinds of things out there. So you have to face it. There are some people that have now, after that time, that's when they now started inviting me back.
Wow.
After the interview, say, man of God, you need to come back. We need you. I've been seeing you going up and up. I say, I wish I can invite this man, but that thing. But now they are now wanting to invite me back. I'm like, hello. So that stigma is something they don't tell you. You carry the stigma. Everywhere you go, there will be people that will still be looking at you, that will still be judging you, that will never accept you. So just accept yourself because God has accepted you and focus on your focus and move on with your life and destiny. And there's also good to number 3. They don't tell you that you have to carry some baggages for the rest of your life. Do you know that up until, I think even January this year, January, I went to up until January this year, I met someone that was not even aware of anything. I was still asking, he's asking of my
17 years after.
No, we're talking like 2005. That's 20 years after.
20 years after. Somebody was asking you of your...
that you have moved from that place that I used to... And then I just kept quiet. I say, it is well, God is in control. What do you want to start saying? That's a baggage you are still carrying.
Yes.
There are people that, I don't know if I said it, like, I have books. I had to lose books worth over 10 million naira that still has the name of your, and the video and the picture of my ex, and because my books are all over the world. So if somebody called me from Arkansas, he said, Pastor, your books are here, 3 Ghana must go of books. By the time I say show me the book, I say just give it away to anybody who wants to, because it's so there is a baggage you still have to carry, because if you now say, okay, you are remarried, maybe you now marry another divorcee, or that one to come with children, there will be blended family. You have to carry that baggage. Now you have 2 children from this one, children from this one. It's a baggage. It's a baggage that you have to deal with. And sometimes the baggage is, a major continual reminder of this happened, that happened. So when you think, we are good, somebody will ask you a question or say something that will take you back again. You're like, hey, God, now, so this is not the end. So but most of the time, people don't see all that. And that's why I tell people, don't just jump out there thinking, because a lot of people, marriage is sacred. And it's not an institution that was established by your culture or your desire. It was God that instituted it, and instituted it for a divine purpose. So it's not something you just enter into lightly and jump in and jump out. Because the world we live in today, people have tried to bring marriage into a place of deception. They now talk marriage is a scam, and because it's only the negative testimonials that people see. And especially in the days of social media, even those that are doing well, They don't want to talk about their, because as if you talk well now, some people will now be hiring your husband, hiring your wife, and you have all this kind of funny thinking that people have. So those are things that I feel that people should note. So number 4, it leaves you to have to retell your story over and over again. It's a baggage. You have to keep retelling this, because there are people that did not know anything until that video came out. So there are people I've been preaching for like 15 years.
Wow.
And every year I go there, so you were married before? We didn't know. We just saw this. So this one, so what's now happened to your first one? So why are the children? You have to start telling the story, because there are some people who cannot just say it as well. You have now developed a covenant relationship with them. There are people that, if I one of my friends, my covenant friend, he now had to come. He knows about it, but the children did not know. And the children have known me for 17 years. Without knowing that there was any. So they are now like, you mean your friend? It was even the children that went to tell him. That this your friend. Are you sure he's a Nigerian? That this guy is like an American. That he's too vulnerable. Pastors are not this vulnerable. That this is amazing. This is you mean. So we have to now do another meeting. He said the children want to see me. They will say, hey. So you have to be retelling stories. You have to be retelling stories upon stories. Even this last month, we are doing a remodeling in our house, because my birthday is coming up. So we celebrate birthday every 5 years in my family. So my wife's milestone birthday is this year, 5 years. Mine is 5 years this year. So we are doing remodeling in the house. By doing remodeling, there are pictures of my children. So the event plan, the designer now came and said, okay, since we have my boy's picture, that this one, where is their new pictures to now arrange? We have to start. He said, okay, no, actually those ones are not available. He said, what happened? Let them come. Let's do photo shoot. I don't know where they are. I don't have contact. So how do you start telling them? So you have to be retelling stories that it's like, this is not the end. Will I have to be doing this for the rest of my life? But that's what you face for experiencing that. So it's not a palatable thing. Then number 5, I'm now going, I've listed all that to now end up with the positive aspects to help people understand this. Now, the 5th thing they don't tell you is that divorce is not a death sentence. People make you think that once you are divorced, your own don't finish, but it's my own finish. It's not finished. I'm even the best years of my life, the best season of my life right now. When God wanted to prove himself as God, he blessed me with an amazing wife, a virgin, a young girl, amazing woman of God, and I'm balling, my brother. I'm just balling, enjoying life. Sometimes I'm wondering myself, what did I do today deserve this guy babe? 5 babe, solid woman of God. The babe don't grow, don't become anointed the flow for a body like this. The world has not seen my wife. I'm telling you, when she preaches healing, miracle, the babe don't enter under realm now. Even we wait the house with the bow for the anointing. I say, God, now me you bless like this. So it's not a death sentence. Because for some people, they thought that's the end of your story. Some people wrote me off, wrote off my ministry, wrote off my destiny. But God said no. Mercy said no. This is a part of life. Life and death stood face to face. Darkness tried to steal my heart away. But thank you, Jesus. Mercy said no. So mercy said no. So it's not a death sentence. So if you're listening to us right now, you are divorced. Yesterday ended last night.
Oh, glory
past
to God.
is in the tomb. The future is in the womb. Yesterday is history. Tomorrow is your glory. So make sure that you realize that, number 1, if you discover that you did anything wrong, repent, face God, ask for forgiveness. If you did anything wrong against your ex, call, apologize, ask for forgiveness, make amends, make restitution, and move on with your life.